Hello, friends, Jyotishi friends, yoga friends, all friends.
Yes.
Hello, Arjun. We expect from you today to talk about
Shani,
Saturn.
Saturn, Shani, the most important planet in Kali Yuga.
All right.
Yes, yes, of course. So you see, this has been a very important planet in my life. I have realized the importance of Saturn, let's say in somewhat hard way.
All right.
Well, there was a time when, I was really studying astrology very hard. That was the time when I was about 18 to 28. This 10 years, I almost did not socialize at all. I did not go to watch any film. I did not go to watch any sports.
Oh, that's
I
serious.
didn't go to any marriage party, nothing. I was kind of fanatic, you may
What?
say. It was a bit like that. So that was the influence of Saturn on me. Because I have Saturn or Shani Deva in a place from where it aspects my ascendant or Dharma. Now, ascendant is something which influences your body, mind, your overall characteristics. And Saturn is playing a very important role in my life, influencing this place. And then, when I was approaching the age of 30, when I just crossed the age of 30, I entered the time of planet Saturn. And right after 3 months, it was the year 2007, I started traveling abroad. And I am in the big period of Saturn, which is always of 19 years. Now, please don't confuse the period or sub period of Saturn with Sarasati. Sarasati is
You're
sometimes
mentioning
confused with
three
this.
things which we haven't discussed before.
Yes. Now, sometimes if Sarasati is a very common thing, commonly spoken about. This is a 7.5 year time, and this has nothing to do with the period or sub-period or dasha or antardasha
But
of
our friends
Saturn.
don't know yet about periods.
Yes.
Did we mention about
No, but
periods?
most people who have slightest of interest in
So,
astrology have heard these words,
yeah, but
dasha,
let's
antardasha,
say
something
let's
like
say
this.
that because we started in the beginning and we mentioned some differences about Jyotish from the
Yes.
Western astrology.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
one of the things we mentioned was the remedies, but also the dashas or the
Yes, yes.
periods, which are very different from what we know in other
From
types of
other styles.
astrology.
So basically, the different planets control the different parts of your life. Now, in my case, it is different for every people. In my case, between the age of 30 and 49, these 19 years, I am in the time of planet Saturn. And Saturn is the planet which will actually connect you, which can connect you with foreign lands or foreigners. So this Saturn has been described as the planet which is, let's say, outcast, something like that. So it is, in one way, it is described as Shudra. Shudra means the people who are good at physical activities. They are important. They are no less important than anybody, and I believe they are equally respectable because we need them. They are a part of the
Yes.
society. So, but the people who are very good at hard work, basically, and also the people who are lucky abroad, and especially to cold countries. Saturn indicates the
Oh.
winter season, especially to cold countries. So these kind of people are probably having very good Saturn, or at least getting some kind of help from Saturn at that time of their life. So between 30 to 43, that for the last 13 years, I have been traveling more than 6 months a year to many, many countries in Europe, in Central Asia, in Africa, and I have been preaching astrology. So I stay less than 6 months in India. But this has given me a lot of experience. When I go to a new country, it's a new society, new people. At the beginning, it's a struggling experience to adopt to the society, what techniques are working, what
So
techniques are not
this is the
working.
hard work of
This is the hard
Saturn.
work. This is the hard work. But I must tell you that Saturn can take you to a different level, but it can make you less attached with money. So Saturn has two extreme sides, I must tell you. One side is it can attach you to money very much. Not only money, yes, it can attach you
Materialism,
materially.
right?
You collect everything. You collect everything. Your son wants some money for
And it
some.
is about security.
Yes, it is about security. So, because Saturn is a nervous planet, unless it reaches a different level,
It
in the
needs
material level,
security.
it's a nervous planet. who knows what will happen which day. Maybe I will lose my job.
Fear.
Maybe I will not be able to pay the installments to the bank.
That is
So
fear.
that is fear. This is coming from Saturn in a lower level. So you are trying to save everything. You are not enjoying. It doesn't mean you are spending the money. You are saving them. You know, your son wants some money to throw party for his birthday. You will give half of that or 1/4 of that. So Saturn is like that. You keep money, you save money, but you
Miserly
don't
again.
spend them. Miserly. That's the word actually. But one day this person can realize, what am I doing? I'm not a happy person. Nobody likes
When
me.
they go out of the period of Saturn.
No, even it can happen in the same period.
Alright.
At some time,
Such
it can happen in
realization.
the second half of the Saturn period. It can happen that what am I doing? I'm not happy inside. I'm always afraid. Nobody likes me. People think, oh, this guy is always talking about negative things. He's not letting us enjoy. He's talking about always bad things. So we don't want to make friends with this guy. So he feels more and more lonely and cornered. And one day he tries to find peace through spiritual ways. Maybe
Okay.
someday
That
starts
type
with
of
spiritual.
realization,
That type
but
of,
not so
through the hard way.
after the realization, he won't go to a Venus behavior.
No.
It
So
will
it's
be to
big change.
spirituality
And when the
austerity.
spirituality of Saturnian person comes, it is the most strict
Disciplined
spirituality,
and,
disciplined and
an
strict.
achievement there
Austerities is a part of Saturnian
Yes.
strong behavior. Austerities,
And
hatha
this very
yoga.
quickly
Yes, all the
go
tough
into
exercises,
achievements.
all the tough things. They like to do tough things and they are very hard teachers. When they become teachers, they are very hard teachers.
They require from you a lot.
Yes,
They're
yes,
very
yes.
strict.
But they are good teachers, I would say.
Oh,
If you
absolutely.
can stick to those teachers, you will learn a lot. That happened with me. Professor Ashok Bhattacharya was an extremely strict teacher, so he was not so popular among students. But I have a karmic connection with him according to the horoscopes. So I stuck to him.
Okay.
And now I am the principal of two of his branches. He has passed away, unfortunately, but he has given me a lot of responsibilities to carry out, or let's say to take his institute further.
Alright.
So this institute was made in 1994 and I joined it in 2000, and from the year 2014 I am taking care of two branches of this. And whatever certificates we give to our students in various countries, we give it through this institute. Okay, so Saturn can indicate hard people, but not necessarily they are bad people. Saturn does not make you dishonest. It can make you unpopular. It can make you slightly
Lonely.
harsh. It can make you harsh. It can make you too practical sometimes. It can make you a bit selfish, but not necessarily dishonest or corrupt. Not that. Yes, not that. So Saturn is now another side of Saturn, I would say. They normally like nature. Nature.
Wow.
Yes, they normally like forests, mountains, lonely beaches. So it is basically slightly lonely places, and they may like mountaineering, and like they are not afraid of living in tents. They are not afraid of feeling
Staying
cold at
alone in
night.
the woods.
No problem. So it is okay for them. And if Saturn is having some good influence of Jupiter, like Jupiter and Saturn, they are both kind of spiritual planets. They very much love the nature. They very much love animals.
Okay.
Quite
because-
often they are strict vegetarians. So they can benefit if they work anything connected to land, connected to forest, connected to agriculture. So the rural things, village kind of things.
This is coming from Saturn.
Yes, it may even be some kind of village tourism, nature tourism, hiking, these kind of things. So they also have their ways to succeed materially
But
because they need to
tourism,
survive.
not purely tourism.
No, not like
for
going to a
Saturn.
spa or resort, not exactly.
But
So it's
Saturn
very
has to be
special.
together with some other planet
Together
for tourism,
with some,
because
with
it
moon,
is-
say,
it
for
is-
example.
Yeah,
With
dealing
moon.
with people
Dealing
and
with
communication.
with moon or a little bit with Venus, something
Yes.
like that. But spiritual tourism is very good for Saturn people to organize spiritual trips and things like
Okay.
that. But you know, Saturn
Pilgrimage.
people will always have less friends. They will always have less friends. But those people have problem in finding partners also, like personal life partners also, because they are also too specific.
choosy.
And they cannot express romance or love, which your partner may sometimes want, may sometimes expect from
But
you.
they take responsibility.
Yes,
They're
they are
serious.
responsible.
They're serious
Yes,
about it.
sometimes some women, mostly in Europe, they have told me, my husband is like my father.
Okay.
A little bit like that. Like my father used to behave with me, my husband behaves like that with me. So the thing of friendship is not there, more like protection and responsibility.
Protection, yeah.
Like marriage is a social act. It's a social responsibility. It's more like that, lack of romance.
Well, that is when Saturn is strong in the chart.
Is strong in the chart. But if it is bad in the chart, then these people can be too selfish, like too perfectionist, never happy with themselves, never happy with anyone. So they
And
make
more depressed.
more
Depressed
depressed, and they
people.
get others irritated also. Depress others, do it better, do it better, do it. I don't like it, and
But,
they're
yeah.
irritated and they are not popular at all.
Negativity is there.
Too much negativity. Too much negativity. So if you have a very bad Saturn, try to use less of color blue and black.
Alright.
These colors attract Saturn.
And it attracts also unhappiness more and more.
Yes, definitely.
Suffering. And
So if you have a
unhappiness.
bad Saturn, try to find solutions through spiritual remedies of astrology, through any kind of spiritual practices. Try to
austerity.
observe some austerity, some fasting, if your health allows that, some fasting. Try to do these things and be as kind as possible to old people, to monks, to saints. Respect them, and even to grandfathers and grandmothers. That is the oldest people of the family. Be good to them.
And then
And be good to
Saturn will
animals
be
also.
improved.
Be good to animals also.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm always trying to talk about slightly different sides, which you
Yes.
don't listen so much on videos. So because I'm a very practical astrologer.
Absolutely. We are so grateful. I'm the
Thank you so
benefited
much.
one.
Thank you so
Sitting
much.
next to you, listening to you, it's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
please, if you like, why don't you subscribe to our channel, because we are very soon going to talk about Rahu and Ketu, which are my favorite planets. Okay.
So press the button which is the bell, and you will receive notification of our next video.
Thank you so much.
See you.
See you.